What is going on, everyone? Anthony here, and welcome back to another video here on Let's Talk Resident Evil. This is just before the PlayStation event later today, but there were some interesting listings that happened online overnight, and I just wanted to talk about them because I thought they were worth looking into. It does involve Resident Evil 9 having a listing on PlayAsia, as well as remasters for Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 5, and Resident Evil Code Veronica, the existing versions just remastered. Now again, this could be some kind of fake listing that is on PlayAsia, but to my knowledge, PlayAsia is a reputable site. I've purchased things from them before, and it's always been pretty accurate. But as far as random listings of games like this, everybody that was notified by this was kind of like, okay, what is this? It just has some kind of stock cover. It doesn't really look like it's an official cover. It kind of looks like a placeholder, but it looks like Leon is on the front of this cover, and it almost looks like Helena behind him, to be honest with you. It almost looks like something that was pulled from a Resident Evil 6 image. So it doesn't really look that reputable as far as a complete cover. All right, so here is the listing for Resident Evil 9, or at least allegedly this is the listing for Resident Evil 9 on PlayAsia. As you can see here, there's the case that just has this image of Leon and some lady with him. Again, reminds me of Helena in a way, but I'm not sure who this looks like. Really, it's hard to see with the logo in front of her face. But down here it says Resident Evil 9 Revenant Shadows is the latest installment in the iconic survival horror series by Capcom. The game continues the chilling legacy with a fresh story, new characters, and the return of familiar faces. Set in an expansive, terrifying world filled with new threats and mysteries, Revenant Shadows blends intense action, intricate puzzles, and atmospheric dread that fans come to love. And that's all it says. And it has the different editions on here. Biohazard 9, but it doesn't change the artwork, but again, kind of looks like a placeholder logo, but I don't know. It's just very weird. Why would this be listed on PlayAsia just before the state of play? Not sure. The other things here is if you type in Resident Evil Code Veronica, for example, we type this in, and boom, here's your PS5 listings right on the top here. Again, $69.99 might be a placeholder, but it looks like, I like how it actually shows 0 as the screenshots too. So they didn't even really put it up here. But again, it just has, these are remasters. Again, not remakes. I want to clarify that these aren't supposed to be the remakes. Okay, these are just remasters of the versions that we already have. Same thing here. Here is Resident Evil 0 or Biohazard 0. Same thing. You could choose between the editions. I think if this is an actual remaster, this will probably be Origins Collection, not just RE0. So again, that might all just be a placeholder until things are officially announced. And if we type in Resident Evil 5, here is RE5 for the PS5. So same screenshots as before, nothing new there. But yeah, again, another listing for a remaster. So very weird that they're all showing up on this site right now before a state of play later today. And definitely do not spend any money or pre-order any of these listings, by the way. Just be careful and wait until we actually get a real announcement. Not that PlayAsia is going to take your money and they're not reputable, because they are. So that's why these listings are just confusing, and I would just wait until a further announcement until spending any money on these things. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this was posted on PlayAsia. So the other part of these listings is the fact that we might be getting some more Resident Evil remasters as well for Resident Evil 0, which could mean the Origins Collection, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, and Resident Evil 5. They all have PS5 logos and a PS5 case, which shows that they might be getting a remaster on the current consoles. Now, what could they be doing for something like the Origins Collection? Well, making it 60 frames. I know they only show 0 here, but 0 and Remake both run in 30 frames. The update can fix it and make it 60 frames on the current consoles, which would be nice. And if they want to add some kind of remastered visuals to Resident Evil 5, and of course, Code Veronica is lacking the HD version on the PlayStation version. It's only on the Xbox where we actually have the HD 2011 version. PS3 also had this edition, but on the PS4 and PS5, it has the Code Veronica X PS2 edition, which doesn't have any upgraded visuals at all. So if they did these remasters, it would just kind of make sense. I mean, back during the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil, they put them all out again on PlayStation 4. So that all included Origins Collection and Resident Evil 4 through 6, the originals. So we might see them on PlayStation 5. So let me know what you think of the Resident Evil listings on PlayAsia. Do you think they hold any weight? PlayAsia usually is pretty reputable. I've purchased stuff from them before, but what does this even mean? Well, who knows? At this point, we are tired of hearing about these leaks and rumors. This is an actual listing, though, from a website. So that's why we're here talking about this, because there's an actual listing on a website that we all buy from, and usually they don't put up fake listings. Nobody can just join and make a listing, to my knowledge. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments. But hopefully some of our answers will show up at the State of Play later today. I will be live on the channel at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time just before the event to get everybody started, myself and Perry, and we'll be able to see if Capcom will show up here. And if they don't, that's fine too, because they can always have a Capcom or a Resident Evil event that will show off everything that we're speculating about and talking about, and we can finally get some answers. And don't forget that Silent Hill Transmissions thing that's also right after the PlayStation event. We're going to be streaming that as well, all in one stream. So don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, let me know what you think of the listings down below, and let's stay tuned to see if we get some Resident Evil updates. Take care.